Hey guys, so for the most important lesson that I feel like I've learned this semester is how hard communication is with groups that are either online or are not in the same vicinity. For example, with our group, it was really difficult at the beginning to figure out where everyone fit, whether they were a better leader or a better follower, figuring out different group norms, trying to mesh together on how we would get tasks done, how we would, put our website together. So that beginning part of groups I learned this semester are really difficult, and it makes it more difficult if you are not effective at communication, whether that's telling people they're either kind of flying under the radar or doing social loafing, or not speaking up when you don't understand something. So I feel like that's something that was really important to make sure that I remember in the future to voice my opinions, or to make sure that people in my group or who I work with voice their opinions. So how am I going to apply this to learning in my future jobs or projects? Well, I would say if I'm working for any sort of company or any job where there's communication that is, online or via email, or if I'm working with people that aren't in the same building or even in the same part of town or town than me, I'll need to take into effect what I learned about from this class of how to communicate and figuring out what my place is in that company that I'm working for. So what are some of the strengths from the techs, from the Dessler and Johnson techs? I would say that one of my strengths is, or at least I think so, is being a critical thinker. I try to think through everything that I do and everything that I say, and I put on, whether it be the discussions or whether it be communicating with everybody in the group. And then also, I would say that I am a positive person in most cases, and try to be hardworking and a team player, essentially. So those are some of my my best strengths. And just to add on, I would say that learning, it keeps coming up in this video, but learning, one of my weaknesses was probably communication. Even when I was the supervisor that week, it was tough to. It wasn't tough to communicate, but I just didn't find ways to communicate. So that's something that I need to continuously be working on. And so one thing you hope to improve on in the future, and the skills from this class: communication, goal setting, and I guess being more organized. Those are some of the things that I'm just not really effective at. But luckily, this semester with the group I had, we had some great players, some great members that were great at all those things, making sure, setting up the website, setting up what steps we need to take throughout the week to get everything done, whether that be the discussions, the week in review, and reminding people to get those done. So those are great things that I was never, those aren't my strengths. And honestly, face-to-face communication is more of a strength to me. So doing things online really made me step out of my comfort zone. But I feel like with the information that I learned this semester and working with this group, that hopefully I can continue to improve. So thank you. Have a good day.